Hey traders, Michael here. We are looking at the synthetics Dow, and we've had a 90% pullback from the high, and so I believe we're going to get a good bounce from here. As you can see from the high there to the pullback is about 88%, and we've come right back to the lows. If we take it off log scale, we can see that we've come right back to these main lows in November 2020. Now, the synthetics Dow is listed number 9 in market cap ranking of all the decentralized autonomous organizations, and I believe we're finally finding a place to bounce here. You can see we also have a rejection of this trend line down here, and on a lower time frame, if we jump down to the 4-hour chart, you can see that we're broken up above this trend line here, and we're now forming a nice bullish continuation pattern. As you can see here on the 1-hour chart, you can see that we're pulling back into the averages nicely and bouncing. Now, what's really interesting is today, when the Fed has announced that rates will be unchanged, but they will probably stop their quantitative easing in March, which means they probably will raise rates. Everything in the market is crashing. However, synthetics is going up. So if we look at Bitcoin, it's down big. Ethereum is down big. Solana is down big. Atom is down. Link is down. Everything's going down. However, synthetics is going up very, very strongly. So this is something that institutions are wanting to buy because it's one of the big DAOs, which is what a lot of the blockchains will be running on. It's the underlying infrastructure of the future. So I'm buying it. I'm really long. I started getting long yesterday around this area here. I've just added to my position right in here after breaking above the averages and coming down and retesting them. We're turning around now, and so once we break above 5.14, then we'll be looking at a nice run higher for sure. Now, what's really interesting with synthetics is that because we're buying on a 90% pullback, we have a lot of room to run. Now, if we go back to the all-time high, it's a 7x from where we are, 700% of the highs. Now, this drop has taken place since the beginning of 2021 last year. So we've got a nice 700% to the highs if we get up there again over the next year, even if it takes a little bit longer. So because it is the infrastructure that the blockchain system runs on, I'm willing to buy this and hold it for long term. So I'm long with a good sized position, and I'll be looking to add to this position as we move up. So let's come back in time and test out where price is and see if we can add to our position in the future. Okay, so here's an update on a synthetics trade. Now, if you recall, initial entry, or in fact our first entry was down here. We then added on our position on a break back into the averages. Remember, if we look at the 1-hour chart, we saw that price had pulled back into the averages right in this zone, and we got long again. And we've since gone up another 28, almost 28%. And we've now broken a long-term trend line. So if we zoom out and have a look, we can see that going back to the highs, all the way back to the highs, we've broken up of both trend lines, one here and one here. This is an interesting indication that the bearish trend is over for now. And we've actually found some place of basing or support, and we're expecting to move higher from here. So notice that we've also broken above these previous swing highs on this side, which is a very, very good sign. There was a bit of rejection down, but there was no follow through, indicating there are no willing sellers at this stage. Now, at this point, we are in a very, very strong buying situation because we're now retesting the trend line that was broken. We're also retesting the same area of resistance that has now come to support. And we're now trading above all 4 major moving averages, the 5, the 100, and the 200. So this is an excellent place to buy in this zone here. and I might look on adding to my position if we get the right sort of edge, but I believe we're bouncing up from here. So if we move out the 4-hour chart, we are definitely, I'd almost say certainty, we're heading to the $7 to $7.50 region first. But I won't be taking out any money there, because Synthetics is one of the largest DAOs in the crypto space at this stage, and we could get a really, really huge move on this. Even if we come up to the most significant swing high around the $16 mark, from where we are now, that is a very, very healthy, close to 200% move. Now, my positions are taken on margin, so my profits are exacerbated by that leverage. And these are the possibilities we could see in the next 2 to 3 months, easy. So the first 2 long positions are in profit. I'll be looking to add again, and let's see if this thing can keep moving up in our favor.